All right, the video recording has started now. We're going to go ahead and get started on math. So what we're learning in math today is we are going to learn a little bit more about fractions. Today we are going to try to compare the different sizes of different fractions. We've already looked at how we can visually represent fractions, as in we've already looked at how we can take the numbers, like in the numerator and denominator, and draw a picture with it. Today we're going to keep doing that by drawing two pictures or using two number lines and kind of seeing how the fractions are the same and different. So first I'm going to say I can, then you're going to say I can. I can.
I can.
Compare the size of.
Compare the size of.
Different fractions.
Different fractions.
Good, thank you. Does anyone have any questions about what we are about to be doing during this math class? Callie?
Why do we got all these different colors if we're only going to
Great question. Yep. So we have the crayons and color pencils on your desk because you're going to choose three colors. It can be any three colors that you want. And you're going to use that during the activity. And I'm going to explain that a little bit more and show you an example in a minute. So don't worry too much about the crayons now. Please do not touch the crayons until we get started. Thank you. There is a set of crayons at your table. If there's not, you can look in that drawer right there. You can grab some.
The phone is ringing.
Thank you. Please be at a voice level 0 while I answer the phone. It'll take 1 quick second and I can't still see you. This is
Quiet.
Sure, is he going home? Thank you.
I'm going home.
Harris to the front office, but you're not going to go home. So just go to the
Again?
front office. Please go ahead and go to the front office. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Quiet.
I'm going to wait. I cannot teach students who are talking. I'm going to go and give a couple of people some CRPS tickets.
Please do not let any students go to the 5th grade bathroom. They are being cleaned. No students to the 5th grade bathroom.
All right, I hope some more people can earn some CRPDIS tickets, I hope. Remember that you can earn CRPDIS tickets by following the 4 B's in class, which right now mostly means just paying attention. So that way you know what to do, especially when we do our test here in about a week. Okay? Does anybody else have any quick questions about what we're doing during this class? Hassan?
So like we're comparing a fraction and a fraction together, then we're just coloring it?
Good, yep. Basically, yeah. We have a chart on a couple of those workbook pages, and it'll ask you which fraction is the greatest, which one is the smallest, and stuff like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to circle the one that's the biggest in one color. You're going to circle the one that's the smallest in another color. It's going to be actually pretty fun, pretty easy, and pretty quick, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it by giving you a couple of the examples. So I'm going to give you some of the answers, but not all of them. So make sure you're paying attention. Good question. Any other quick questions about what we're doing? Manny?
Are we gonna watch the fraction number rock video like someone asked?
We are, yes. I remember someone asked about that earlier. We will watch a fractions number rock video today. Probably be after we do the first couple of activities though, because we got to move through it pretty quickly. Taysir. Let me see. Oh, sure. That is a good lead. Let me go ahead and Rachel pass right now. Travis, now's not a good time to be on the phone. I'm not giving you permission. Please go ahead and hang up. We may call at the end of math class when we're on Alice. Thank you. Please go back to your assigned seat while I write Taysir the pass. Please do not start talking. I'm just trying to write someone a pass because they're really hurt. It would be a shame if they don't get help because I have to stop and yell at you because you refuse to stop making noises.
Missy Zell.
All right, Taysir.
Oh.
Alrighty, everybody else, please go ahead and sit back down in your assigned seat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good, thank you. All right, I've answered enough questions for now. We got to move on. Go ahead and put your hands down, please. Thank you, Hassan, for showing everybody that they need to be at a voice level 0. All right, so the next thing that we're about to do is we're about to do our do now. The do now is going to be on page number 93. If you have not done so already, please open your workbook up to page number 93. Good. On page number 93, we're going to do the questions. The questions on page 93 say, let's compare some fractions. What number is represented by the point on the number line? And then it has a few lines so you can write your answer. And it also says make an estimate that is too low, make an estimate that is about right, and make an estimate that is too high. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the number line, and I want you to think of one fraction that's too small, one fraction that's too big, and one fraction that looks about right. Where am I going to find the fraction? I'm going to look at my number line, and I'm going to try to figure out where this dot is. What do I think the fraction is for this dot? I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 minutes to go ahead and try your best and try to answer the question. I'm not going to be answering any questions at this time because it is a do now. You have 2 minutes. Answer the do now on page number 93. Go ahead and go. Right now we are on page number 93. What do we think the fraction is right there? You're going to make a couple of guesses. So this is 1, so it has to be a number that's smaller than 1. So it has to be a fraction. A number that's bigger than 0 but smaller than 1. And then you guess it's too small, you guess it's too high, and I guess it's just about right. Elijah chose to break down his number line, and he kind of wrote his little fractions like on the number line itself. I think that's great. Please write your answer in the boxes. Remember, the do now is just a guess. You do not have to be right. You just got to guess. You just got to try. Think about all the stuff we've been talking about with number lines and try your very best. It does not have to be right. It just needs to be a guess.
Cordy, do you want us to church?
Alrighty. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and call on somebody to share their answer with us. Allie, I'm going to draw. Actually, I don't need to draw a number line. There's already a number line. Allie, can you please share with us how you got your answer? Either way. Would you like to come up here or do you want to just tell me? It's up to you.
What I did was I looked where the number dot was, which was there, and I broke it down into smaller pieces, the same size, and then I counted the lines after 0, and I had 7, and the mark was 3 7.
Excellent. So then I should try to draw 7 lines, and then the 7th line will be on the 1, right? Good. I'm going to go ahead and do that and follow Allie's advice. Let's do, and I might get a little bit wrong, because remember, this is an estimate. It does not have to be perfect, so I might get a slightly different answer, and that's okay. We're just trying to guess, because it's the do now. So we got 0. We can't start on 0, because that's 0. 0 means nothing. We're going to go ahead and start on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, and 9. Let's see. Let's try that one more time. That looks a little bit silly. Let's try it again so we can make it a little bit more even. Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then you counted 7 tick marks total, right? Good. And should that be in the numerator or the denominator? The top or the bottom? What do you think?
Denominator.
I'm listening to just Allie right now. Should be in the numerator. So the total number goes in the top line.
The whole number goes on the bottom.
Oh, good. The whole number goes on the bottom. Good. So I'm going to have a 7 on the bottom like that, right? Now I need to go ahead and count my lines. So out of 7, this is the first line on 7. Out of 7 total lines, this one is the second line on 7. So I'm going to write a 2 there. On the third line, this one is the number 3 over 7. The fourth line should be the number 4 over 7. The fifth line should be a 5 over 7. The next one is a 6 over 7. And the last one is a 7 over a 7, which also equals 1. Anytime you have a number on top of another number, it just means it equals to one whole. We'll talk about that more in another class, so don't worry if that doesn't make sense. So my estimate that is about right should be, what do you think, Allie? 3, 7, yeah. So my estimate that's about right is going to be 3, 7, because I noticed that my dot is sitting right on top of my 3, 7, my 3 sevenths. 3 sevenths of one whole number line. Okay? A number that's too small. Well, 2 sevenths is too small, right? That's too low. It doesn't make any sense. It's not enough. So I'm going to put 2 sevenths over here. And then a number that's too high could be 4 sevenths, because 4 sevenths is too big for 3 sevenths. It's over here to the right, and I need to look at just where my dot is, which is on top of the 3. So 4 sevenths is just too high. 4 sevenths. And that's my answer. I'm not going to do any questions about this because it's a do now, and I just kind of want to move on. Because today, remember, our goal is to learn about how to compare the size of different fractions. And on this one, this is just a do now. We gotta move on, okay? So take one final look at this, and I'm gonna move on to the next slide. You're about 5 seconds. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn to page number 94. Please turn to page number 94. 94 is part of an activity called the greatest of them all. For this activity, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the crayons that we talked about earlier. We are going to circle some things in different colors. But the fun part is that I'm gonna let you choose your colors. So, Taysir, do you have to do what color I say?
No.
No. Allie, can you choose your own color?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good. Martellus, are we going to listen to directions first? Yeah, that sounds great. All right, thank you. So looking at page 94, I'm going to read the directions first. It says here are 25 fractions in a table. So the first thing that I'm noticing here is that there are 25 fractions. Okay, please look at the chart. I want you to notice. What do you notice? What do you wonder about this chart? I already said that there's 25. What else do you notice? What else do you wonder? Mrs. Porter?
Everyone can notice something, right?
Yes.
Right? We
Oh,
can
I'm sorry.
all notice. Like I can notice that the lines are blue, right? Is
Yeah.
that a notice?
Okay, thank you.
I can notice something very different.
Allie, to go, please. To go. You're going to go home, sweetie.
Why is it never me?
All right. I apologize.
Yeah.
All right. I sound like we had some good conversations. Could someone raise their hand? Tell me what else do you notice about this chart? I noticed that there are 25 fractions. What else do you notice? Melody?
I noticed that there's letters and numbers.
There's letters on the columns.
And there's a gap right there by the letters.
And there is a gap. Good. So these letters, guys, these are columns. All right, the columns kind of go up and down. So column A, column B, column C, column D, and column E. These ones going across are called rows. So I'm going to go ahead and put rows over here. If you need to write that down to help you remember, that's okay. It's up to you. So rows are row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and row 5. All right, it says for each question, be prepared to explain your reasoning. Number 1, identify the greatest fraction in each column, A, B, C, D, and E. So we need to figure out which of these fractions is the biggest fraction for A. Then which of these is the biggest fraction for B. Then which one of these is the biggest fraction for C, and then which one of these is the biggest fraction for D, and which one of these is the biggest fraction for A. Can anyone raise their hand and remind us, how can we tell what's the biggest fraction? How can we figure that out? What are some different strategies or ways that we've talked about in class? Michaela. Can you explain that a little bit more? Like, would you do the number in the numerator or the number in the denominator? What do you think?
The denominator.
Ooh, good. When the number is higher, you should put it on the top. And that's usually true in math, right? Fractions are a little bit weird, so sometimes you're right and sometimes it's not right, right? So that's a very good strategy, though. Go ahead, Theo.
The bigger the denominator is, the less you get.
Ooh, the bigger the denominator is, the less you get, like all together. Okay, I like that. Good. Can anyone else notice something else? I want to look at just column A. Okay, I'm looking at just column A, just this first one right here. One thing that I notice is that on the bottom of each of these fractions, it has the same number. Can everyone look at column E? How many is on the bottom? 100, 100, 100, 100, right? They're all the same. So that's something else I'm noticing about this. So in this case, if all of the numbers in the denominator are the same, then Michaela's strategy would work just fine, right? The number on the top that's the biggest would work. It would be the biggest. Please go ahead and sit back down. Thank you. All right, go ahead and sharpen your pencil. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. I'm not going to be able to answer any questions right now. I will in just a second, I promise. All right. So the first thing we need to do is find the greatest fraction in each column. So what I want you to do first is I want you to pick a color. It can be any color. Everyone look around at your crayons or color pencils and find a color. I don't care which one it is. For me, I'm going to pick green. Pick a color. I don't care which it is. Everyone hold your color up in the air. Hold your color up in the air so I know everybody's got a color. I don't care which color it is, but hold a color up in the air. Excellent. I see about 3 people missing a color. We can't keep going until everybody has a color. Harris, you're going to have to go and close your computer. We're not quite done. I have not gone over the instructions. Alrighty. Right now I got you guys your band. Alrighty, here we go. Alright. I'm going to expect everyone to be at a voice level 0 so they can hear what I am about to have you do with your color. Good. Thank you. So you're going to take your color, and the first thing I want you to do... Oh, do you need something? Okay. Thank you. The first thing I need you to do with this color is where it says number 1, identify the greatest fraction in each column. I want you to go ahead and circle or heart or shade in that whole question. So for me, I'm going to draw some squiggly lines around my number 1. Go ahead and do that, please. Draw a squiggly line or a circle or a heart or shade it in. The directions for just number 1. A star would work, yep. Anything. However you want to do it. As long as it's quick, because we got to move on. For the question number 1. Do it for question number 1, please. See how when I did it, I took my number 1 and I put a squiggly line around number 1. There's a reason why we're doing this, and you're going to see it in a second. You're going to do it around number 1. Around number 1 next to it, yeah. Alrighty, my class. We're going to switch to a voice level 0 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Here we go. Please put a circle around number 1. Right there. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to identify the greatest fraction in each column, A, B, C, D, and E. So I think it's a good idea to use Michaela's strategy for this question because all of the numbers in the denominator are the same. What does that mean, Mrs. Porter? What does that actually look like? Well, guys, look at this. If I make a number line, right, and I've got 0 over here, and I got a 1 over here, this is one whole, and I break my number line into 3 different parts. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1/3, 2/3, and then 3/3. If I break my number line down like that, that number line works for all of these problems because all of the problems, all the fractions have the same denominator of 3. So when I go ahead and draw my dot on the number line, it's easy for me to compare the sizes. So for the first one, I've got a 2 out of 3. So on the first one, here's a 2 out of 3. For the second one, I've got a 4 out of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 3, right? I can easily compare the sizes. That's why when we're doing this for this particular problem set, we can actually just go by Michaela's rule, where the greatest number on top is the greatest number overall. I'm about to ask for questions in a second, so hang tight with me. Eyes on me. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, 3, I
Thank you. I'm about to do questions in a second, I promise. So if you don't understand it yet, it's okay. Please look up here. Please look up here. Please do not touch other people's things. Please look up here. All right. So the greatest fraction over here, is it 2, 4, 7, 11, or 26? Which one is the greatest number there? Can someone raise their hand and share what they think? Go ahead, Hassan.
Like, which number in the A column?
Which number in the numerator? Which of these numbers is the biggest? 2, 4, 7, 11?
26.
26, good. So now what I'm going to do with my green crayon or green colored pencil, and I know it's green because for me, I put a big old green circle around number 1. I'm going to go ahead and circle or star or heart or shade or square or whatever I want to do with the greatest one. So for me, I did squiggly lines. So down here, I'm going to do another squiggly line, guys. Okay, that's the greatest one. Go ahead and do that. So we're not going to work ahead too much unless you kind of understand where I'm going and what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to do one step at a time. All right, so what I did, I'm going to go ahead and have to give some people's attention because I've got some people who are clearly not paying attention, who are clearly trying to talk over Mrs. Porter, which is disrespectful. And we know, according to our consequences list, that after Mrs. Porter's already made her expectations clear, she's given lots of warnings, that time starts to come off of recess.
And then call.
So please focus and call home. Yep, please pay attention. So just to recap, just to explain what I just did, what I did was I put a green circle around my directions. Now I'm putting a green circle around my answers. And the way that I found my answers is in each column, I looked for the biggest fraction, the greatest fraction, the one that represents the most amount, just like in my number line example over here. Raise your hand if you have any questions at this point. Draylin. Oh, thank you. Or sorry, I called you Draylin. Uni, thank you for showing me 2 fingers. Thank you, Amaya. Draylin, did you have a question?
I think they're all the bottom.
Oh, you think so? Let's not show them. But maybe we'll have to see if Draylin's right. Go ahead, Callie. What's your question about how to do this?
Can I show you that I didn't write question?
Ooh, I love it. Yes, please come on up. Go ahead, Harris. What's your question about how to do this?
I don't have a question about how to do this. So are you gonna like check off the people who spend their detention today?
Right now, I'm not worried about that. Right now, we're in math. I'm happy to do that once we switch over to Alex, and I can talk to people privately. Let's see Callie's way of doing this, because I used a number line, and maybe Callie did it. Maybe she did something else.
Maybe instead of using number lines, you could round because clearly 26 is the biggest out of them all.
Uh-huh.
And if you guys want to know that faster, instead of using a number line, you can use
rounding because it's way faster.
Good. You can use rounding because it's faster. Very good.
This.
So my strategy, Mrs. Porter's strategy, is to use a number line. But Callie's saying you can also just round. You can use your brain and think in your head and round. You can round these numbers in the numerator and denominator up and down. Tyseer, I'm not sure why you're turned around. Tyseer, this is going to be your only warning. You're about to get detention. Thank you.
So, I think it's 26 out of 100.
Uh-huh.
So then you want to round that to the correct answer.
Oh, good. Go ahead and show us how to round it.
So you want to do bigger? 26.
Let me see who's going to go ahead and get detention because I've already given multiple warnings. I definitely hear Travis still making noises. Who else is still making noises?
No, it wasn't. That was Travis. That Elise didn't do anything.
And if you
What
add
did I do?
Thank you.
What did I do? What did I do?
My class, right now, we're at a voice level 0. Remember that in class, we follow the 4 B's. We are being safe, responsible, respectful, and kind. The first part about being respectful that we agreed on at the beginning of the year is listen when someone is speaking. Be at a voice level 0. Look at the person who is talking. Right now, the person who is talking is Callie. If your name is not Callie, you should not be making any noises. You should be clearly focusing on what Callie has to say because she might be able to teach you something. Mrs. Porter. Sure, thank you. Rated to go home. Alright, so Elias is going to have to go ahead and have another detention. Please stop talking. Right now, Callie is the only one talking.
So if you would pick out of all these, 26 would be the correct answer.
Good. Excellent. So I'm looking at Callie's answers. What she did was she rounded up. So she noticed which one of those numbers in the numerator is the biggest one. Which one is closest to 100?
26.
Right? And 26 is the biggest one. It's the closest to 100. So she used a different strategy than Mrs. Porter, but she still found the same answer, which is great. Tyseer, what's your question about how to do this? Great. So Harris will get a detention too, because I did hear Harris say that earlier too. Good. Love it. Thank you. Harris, please turn around. Great job, sweetie. Go and sit down. All right. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you understand how to do just number 1. Thumbs up, I know how to do number 1. Thumbs down, I do not know how to do number 1 at all. Thumbs down, I mostly know how to do it. Or thumbs to the side, I mostly know how to do it. I need to see every single person in this room's thumbs so I know if I need to keep going over the instructions or not. Thumbs up, I get it, I know what to do. Thumbs to the side, I kind of know what to do, but not all the way. Thumb down, I have no idea what to do at all. Good. All right. So I do see a few thumbs to the side, so I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I go over the instructions one last time. Please look up at the board. Thank you. It says, identify the greatest fraction in each column. So I'm going to go column by column, and in each column, so in each letter, I'm going to see which fraction is the biggest. The way that I can figure it out, which one is the biggest, is I look at which number in the numerator is the biggest. The reason why I can do that is because all of the numbers in the denominator are actually the same. So we know that 26 over 3 is the biggest because 26 is bigger than 11, 26 is bigger than 7, 26 is bigger than 4, 26 is bigger than 2. So all I'm doing is I'm circling which one is the biggest. I need to make sure that my color that I use for my instructions is the same color that I'm using in the column. Okay? Give me another thumbs up or thumbs down or thumbs to the side, every single person in this room. Thumbs down, I get it now. Thumbs down, I do not understand. Thumbs to the side, I mostly get it, but not all the way. Good. Good. I don't think I see anyone with a thumbs down. I think I see everybody is either thumbs up, they get it, or thumbs to the side, they mostly get it. So I'm going to go ahead and have everybody try. For this one, we are going to work independently at a voice level 0. For the next one, we are going to work in partners. Right now, I expect that everyone is at a voice level 0 and that everyone identifies the greatest fraction in each one of these columns. Please go ahead and look at the fractions. Go ahead and start. You have 2.5 minutes. Should not take super long.
On the first one again.
Please go ahead and try to do number 1 on page number 94.
Can I get a red?
Right now, you have to be sitting down. You're not raising your hand. I'm going to go ahead and pause the timer because I still hear some people playing. My class. My class. We are going to be at a voice level 0. We are going to work on these problems quietly and quickly by ourselves, using our own brain. If you are not able to manage working by yourself, I cannot trust you to work in partners. So if you would like to work in partners in a moment, I expect that you will focus on how to do this, and you will try to follow instructions, and you will try your very best. Mrs. Porter does not expect that you get every single question perfectly right. Mrs. Porter does expect that you listen, and that you are paying attention, and that you are trying your best. Please go ahead and try while I walk around and make sure everybody is doing this correctly. I am not able to answer questions at this moment. We just did questions. I need you to try on your own for at least a couple of minutes. Please go ahead and get started. I'm going to pause it again. I've already got people talking. Elias, please come up to the front of the classroom. Please take your book and your pencil with you. Please walk behind the camera. Thank you. Elias, you're clearly being very disruptive. You're going to have to sit out in the hallway for a few minutes. That is disrespectful. Please sit right here in the chair. You're going to have to calm yourself down. Please try to focus on your work for 5 minutes. Thank you. Class.
Yes.
We are going to be at a voice level 0. Elias is no longer in the room, so you cannot blame him. I can hear if you are talking. I know who it is. Some of you have already gotten several detentions. This is really, really important. If you do not know how to compare fractions in real life, you will have a hard time doing work, having jobs, going to college. You won't be able to do those things. This is a fundamental, extremely important concept that you will use next year and the year after that and the year after that. And if you don't know how to do it, you're going to be behind. Please work on this quietly and quickly. I will be walking around checking to make sure that everybody is following instructions. You have 2 minutes left. Please work. I should see every single person in this whole room having something on their paper. I am not doing questions right now. You are working independently. You're trying on your own with your own brain. Please try. You're done, sweetie. Good. Make sure you do what you know. Oh, I know you did. You did. You're good. We do. Most people are step 2 in a second. We're not doing questions right now. You need to try on your own. Next, please finish trying every column, just one that I give you the answer to. I'm not doing questions right now. Please try your best. If you're done, feel free to do it on the sides for a second. So do you remember how I said to circle number 1 with one color, and then just do that with one color? You need to be able to listen to instructions more clearly. Or do you not get it? We're not doing that right now. That's a toy. Sorry about that. Right now, I'm just very focused. I'm sorry about that. You're going to go in a little bit. You need to circle the answers. I already gave you the answers. Please try your very best. Right now, we're working on the greatest fraction in each column. answers. Where did your workbook go?
Done.
Where is it? You need to leave it out so I can see it. Just bring it back so I can make sure you really did it right, student. Thank you for turning off the timer. Alrighty, raise your hand if you need a little bit more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. I see at least 7 people need more time, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple more minutes. Hassan, thank you very much. Go ahead and sit down, please. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. If you finish early, feel free to look at the next problem or doodle in the book for a second if you don't understand the next part. Got it. Good. Remember that what we're doing right now is we're coloring and circling. So it's good that you wrote the fractions, because you also need to circle them. Okay? Thank you. You're working. Your answers are all right. We have about a minute left. Please continue to work for 1 minute. You're seeing a lot of great work, you guys. So this is the biggest one in this column. Which one of these is the biggest one in this column? Which one of these is the biggest one in this column?
What's that?
About 30 seconds, and then we're going to go over the answers. I'm going to call on somebody to go over the answers in a second. Please leave your book out. Alrighty guys, the timer is up. I'm going to go and have someone come up and show me your answers. Somebody who I know did it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and call on Draylon. Come on up, Draylon. Come show us your work. It was really good and he got it in about 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and see what you did. Alright, Draylon's going to go ahead and circle which ones are correct. And then, do you mind? So like, for me, I drew my squiggly lines. I chose to do green squiggly lines. Do you mind also doing green squiggly lines on the answer? Please. Thank you. All right, Draylon's going to show us the answer for number 1. All right. I noticed that for column B, Draylon circled 26/5. And I remember that when Mrs. Porter was telling us how to do this, she said that because the denominator is the same on each fraction, we're only comparing the number in the numerator. So Draylon chose the number in the numerator that's the biggest. And that's how he found the biggest fraction. Good, go ahead and keep going. Good job, Draylon. Now as you're finishing up, would you mind explaining to everybody how you found out one of the answers? Like, I already explained this one, I already explained this one. Can you explain one of these other ones? How did you get your answer? Just be looking at the Draylon right now, face the floor. Please come back. Why do you need one? You need to be right here. Sitting down. I was going to come and get you, but really you're not ready to follow instructions. Please remain seated. Get together. Wait. Good job. Good job, Draylon. Alrighty, guys. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Good, again, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Thank you. So everyone should be looking at the teacher right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Looking at me. Good. So, Jordan found all the right answers. So, great job, Jordan. The next one, question number 2, asks you, identify the greatest fraction in each row. So, remember, these are our columns, and these ones are our rows. So, number 1's row is right here. Number 2's row is right here. Number 3's row is right here. We're going to go ahead and go on to number 2. So for number 1, I chose green, and I chose squiggly lines. For number 2, I'm going to choose a different color. So I need everybody in this classroom to please find a different color than the one that you already chose. So I chose a green. I cannot choose green again. This time I'll pick red. Go ahead and find your color.
On page 94.
On the same page that we're on, 94. Please look at page 94. Please pick a different color. Good. I like it. Martellus is going to pick the same color as me, twins on.
That is not favorite color, just like
Oh, good. I like it. Good. Right now, I'm not able to talk about tomorrow. We're going to finish math, and then I'll talk to you about it later. All right, let's see. So Tasia is going to go ahead and get a detention. Harris is going to go ahead and get a detention. Who else?
Yay!
You were talking. Please stop talking. Right now we're not talking. I asked you to choose a crayon, not to please start talking. Choose a crayon silently without talking. You do not need to talk to find a crayon. Thank you. I'm going to wait until everyone is clearly silent because I have to continue with my next directions. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and give Ryan a CRPBS ticket. Definitely. And Amy. All right, please listen. I'm ready to give out some more CRPBS tickets for people who I clearly see are doing what I'm asking them to do, which includes being at a voice level 0 and being respectful to the person who's talking to you right now, which is me. Thank you. So for number 2, we're actually going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to look at each row. So for my question for number 2, I'm going to go ahead and do something different to number 2. So last time Mrs. Porter chose to draw squiggly lines. This time, Mrs. Porter is going to choose to draw a few hearts around this one. A few red hearts. So you're going to choose to either circle, draw squiggly lines, underline, draw hearts, whatever you need to do. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to do that. All right, this time we're identifying the greatest fraction in each row. This is pretty much the same thing. The only difference, guys, is look up at the numbers. Look at the numbers in each row. On this row, on row 1, it has 2/3, 2/5, 2/10, 2/12, and 2/100. For this one, we cannot just pick the greatest number. We can't just pick the biggest one. It's not going to work. We can't do it. Because if we do it, we're going to be looking at different number lines. It's going to look all goofy, right? The denominators are different, so the number of tick marks in each fraction number line are going to be different. I'm going to wait for Travis and Ryan to please stop playing around. Thank you. Thank you for coming back to class.
Back out there.
All right, so for number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a heart around the greatest fraction in the row. So let's think about a couple of different ways we can do this. One way we can do this is we can do the number line just like we did earlier. Let me show you how that looks first. So I've got a 0 and I've got a 1. Now for this one, I'm going to choose 2/3. So for this fraction, I'm going to have to draw 3 tick marks. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 1/3, 2/3, and then 3/3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the second tick mark. 0, 1, 2. This is the second tick mark. I'm going to put a dot there. Now what I'm going to do for every fraction is I'm going to draw more tick marks using the different numbers in the denominator. So for B, row 1, letter B, I'm going to do 2/5 now. So now I have to draw 5 tick marks. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make that a little bit more even for you guys. Something like that. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1, 5. We've got 2, 5. We've got 3, 5. We've got 4, 5. And then last but not least, we have 5, 5. Another way to say that, guys, is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, and 5/5. Saying that is the exact same thing, okay? Now what I need to do is I need to find the second tick mark out of 5 tick marks. So my second one is going to be right here. So guys, which one is bigger? Which fraction is bigger? Is 2/5 bigger or is 2/3 bigger? Everybody.
2/3.
Let's look at it again. Is 2/5 bigger or is 2/3 bigger? Everybody.
2/3.
Yeah, let's say it again. 2/3 is bigger than 2/5. Let's say it again because it wasn't loud enough. 2/3 is bigger than 2/5. Excellent. And the reason why I know that is when I made my number line. When I made it, I looked at the total number of tick marks and I placed a dot on the tick mark where the numerator was. And then I compared the two fractions. I compared these two dots and I said, well, this tick mark is further to the right and so it has to be bigger. And this tick mark is further to the left, so it needs to be smaller. So that's what we're going to do. So I need to look at that with every number. But Mrs. Porter, do I need to actually draw number lines for every single fraction? No, you don't. You really don't. Think about it in your head. If I had 100 parts on that same number line, imagine if Mrs. Porter sat here all day and drew 100 even lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, 100 of those lines. It would take forever. And I would do the second one. Number 2 on 100 would be way over here, right?
Yeah.
Number nod, yes?
Yeah.
Number 2 would be way over here, right? Yeah. I don't need to actually draw 100 tick marks to figure that out in my brain, right? Once you have that one number line done, you can kind of picture the rest of it in your head. You don't actually have to draw it all out. Okay? So let's look. So let's see. I know that 2/3 is bigger than 2/5. 2/10. If I drew 10 tick marks and then I did the second tick mark, it would still be pretty small. I don't think it would be bigger than 2/3. 2/12. Well, now I have 12. And then I put on the second tick mark. And that's too small too. That doesn't make any sense. And then we already know that 2 100s would also be super, super tiny. One thing that I'm noticing is that the greater the denominator, that smaller that number 2 gets, right? Let me show you how that looks like. The greater the denominator, like when we use the number 5, the smaller the space between each tick mark gets. So when I take something like the number 2 for my numerator, and I have a really, really big denominator, that 2 keeps moving. It keeps getting pushed. It's smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So I just want you to remember that the greater the denominator, the less space between each numerator, between each tick mark. Let's say that together. The greater the denominator, the greater the denominator, the smaller the space between the tick marks. Good, thank you. Go ahead and raise your hand if you have questions about this. This one's a little bit harder than when we were doing the columns, right? Harris, what's your question? Are you able to focus? Yes. There's your pass right now, Harris. Alrighty, my friends over there, go ahead and sharpen your pencils. Everybody else, please stay in your seats. I'm going to write a super quick pass, and then I'm going to continue. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and keep going. Please sit down all the way. That's not a safe way to sit in a chair. I'm sorry, Travis. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Here we go. guys, we're all gonna sit down in 10. We're gonna calm ourselves down in 9. We're gonna pay attention in 8. We're gonna think of any questions that we have in 7. We're gonna look up at Mrs. Porter for the answer in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, please look up here. So as we already talked about, my answer to number 1 is going to be 2/3. The reason why I know that is because I drew a number line. I kind of got my bearings. I kind of figured out where the numbers would be. And then in my mind, I pretended like I had a bunch of tiny little tick marks, and I compared it. And I used my common sense. I used my brain to figure out the rest of that. Okay? We're going to use a different strategy tomorrow to compare fractions, where we'll use it with just numbers, okay? Using equivalent fractions, which we've already practiced. Today we're just working on the number lines. Raise your hand if you have any quick questions about how to do this. Go ahead, Stefan.
On that question, when you said that we had to put like a million.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear Stefan because I do have a couple of people making noises. Everyone should be being respectful to Stefan because right now it's his turn to talk. And I know it's his turn because he raised his hand and the teacher called on him. Stefan.
On that question, when you said that we had to write 100 lines, I was about to say that's impossible to
Yeah.
write.
It wouldn't be impossible, but it would take us all day, right?
And it's kind of like impossible to think it because
Yeah.
because it's just kind of hard to think it.
That's okay. Tomorrow we're going to be doing this exact same type of problem, but we're going to be using equivalent fractions to figure out which one's bigger and which one's smaller. Good question. Please sit down. If you're not able to sit down, I'm going to have you take a break again. Thank you. Any other quick questions about how to figure these out? Go ahead, Elias. Good question. So for my instructions for number 2, I put some hearts around number 2, and I use the color red. So that means that to find my answer, I'm going to need to put some red hearts around the answer. Good question. So if you chose the color blue, you're going to need to use blue up here. If you chose to draw a square down here, you're going to have to draw a square up here. You just want to show that the instructions match your answer. So I chose red hearts, so now I need red hearts. If you chose a blue square, draw a blue square. Yep. So whatever you chose, that's what you're going to do. We are going to be using the restroom in a little bit. Not yet. All right. Last question, Travis. Travis is going to have the final word, then I'm going to have you guys work on this for a second on your own. Stefan, is that what I'm asking you to do right now? Please turn around. Do attention to these things. Travis, what's your question? I'm saying no, not right now. I'm sorry, I'm going to say no. Honey, we got about 15 minutes before we leave for the rest of the day. So I'm going to have to say no. Melody, we're not using the restroom right now. I just said that to another person. Please listen. All right, no more questions, right? Go ahead and thumbs up if you understand what to do. Thumbs down if you don't know what to do. Thumbs to the side if you mostly get it, but you're not so quite sure. Thumbs up if we understand what to do. Thumbs down if we don't know what to do. Thumbs to the side if we kind of do, but we're not 100% sure. I still need Michaela's thumb. I still need Nahila's thumb. Thank you so much. Yep, thank you, thank you. I need Elijah to please stop drumming on his desk because we're not in music class right now, sweetie. Thank you. Elias, you need to be sitting down. Thank you. Alrighty. Good. Thank you. Please be at a voice level 0. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to give you about 4 minutes to solve some of these problems on your own. About 4 minutes to solve some of these problems on your own. Just follow the instructions for number 2. Try to find the answer. Match up the instructions with the heart. The timer is going to start now. Everyone's going to do this at a voice level 0. Just like it says on the board, voice level 0 right now. Please try your best. I'm going to walk around and make sure everybody has clearly tried. Your answer does not have to be perfect, but you do have to try. Steph, which color are you using for number 2? I can't tell because you did not circle it. Stop drumming your non-music. Stop. Do your work. Out. You're drumming. Over and over again, even though I've asked you many times. Go ahead. Take a 5-minute break until you can remember your expectations, which right now is not drumming in the middle of my math. That was terrible. Please put your feet down. You're not at home. I'm calling mom today because you refuse to stop singing, you refuse to stop talking, you refuse to stop playing. Please do your work. Stop singing. Good job, Ryan. Travis, you did not do this. We gave you the answers to number 1. Again, you chose not to do this. I need to take away music too. When we give you the answers, you need to be doing it. You need to follow along. You cannot just sit here. It's not stopping you. You don't need your life to do now. You need to be doing your work. Elias, focus. Mind your own business. I gave you the answers to number 1. You chose not to write the answers. That's a problem. I'm calling Dad after school. We do have about a minute and a half. Great, then you can get attention too. Why are you turned around? Right now you're turned around. Turn back around. Do your work. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about you turning around and doing your work. Focus. What can you do? What can you do? You cannot control other people. You can't control what you do. We have about 40 seconds left. I'm going to check on 2 more people. Where are the speech right here? They leave it on there. You don't have to guys get some next to each other anymore. Just keep doing it all the time. And I keep seeing you talk to each other. Kind of incredible. We did question 1, and now we're on question 2. I don't know. We're not on the answer. Everybody please stand up. Reach your hands up to the sky. Reach your hands down to your feet. Reach your hand down to the left foot. Reach your hand down to the right foot. Give yourself a big hug. Go ahead and sit down. Now everybody catch a bubble. Everybody catch a bubble. We're going to be at a voice level 0. We are almost done. We have one thing left to do. Raise your hand if you can give me any answer for question number 2. Manny, what's your answer for any of the rows in number 2?
I think the greatest fraction in each row has to be the 2.
Ooh. want to come and circle it, or do you want to tell me about it? Which one? Now remember, for this one, I drew a heart, okay? Go ahead and draw a heart next to which one you think the answer is. Melanie, are you still talking? Joseph, go ahead. Good. Good. Except I already found the answer to this one, and it was 2/3. Can you look at either row 2, row 3, row 4, or row 5 and give me one of those answers? Please.
What did I do?
You're still making noises, honey. And your foot is on the table.
No.
This is not your house.
No. Not funny if I see it.
Miss Porter, I'm down.
Tyseer, turn around. You now have another detention. Turn it around. You are in school right now. If I come on and I say, hi, Tyseer keeps turning around in class, she's going to be totally happy about that. Another student was trying to distract her, and Tyseer decided to turn around and play with that student. That's what your mom wants to hear. I know she doesn't want to hear that. Please focus. Please learn. Pretend like your mom is in the room. How would your mother want you to act right now? Would she want you to be disrespectful to a teacher? Please turn around. Please focus at the front of the room. Thank you, Manny. So, Manny, can you explain your work a little bit, please?
So I did these because sometimes the better fraction is just the lower fraction. Sometimes, though.
Good. Very good. And I agree. I think that his answers are right. I think that was kind of trying to trick you. Let's give Manny a round of applause. Good job. I think this paper was trying to trick you. Remember how on number 1, question number 1, all of the correct answers were kind of like all next to each other? Well, on this one, on number 2, all the correct answers are right on top of each other. They were kind of trying to trick you. I've still got some people talking over me. I'm going to go ahead and call Melody's mom. Who else?
Melody and Tyson were talking. I wasn't talking. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Please stop talking in the middle of my math class, please.
How could Manix talk? He was walking away. He was walking back.
Focus. Thank you. So, this question is kind of trying to trick you. All of the answers are right on top of each other. They're right on top of each other. The reason why I think they're kind of trying to trick you is because in the denominator, all of the numbers are different, but the numbers in the numerator are also different, right? The numbers in the numerator and the denominator are different. So for this one, you kind of have to do, like I said before, you kind of got to draw a number line. You kind of got to figure out where a couple of those numbers would be on the number line. And you kind of have to use your imagination. You have to kind of picture where these different numbers might fall on the number line to try to compare these fractions. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you a more concrete way of doing this. I'm going to show you how to compare the fractions using equivalent fractions, using just numbers and no number lines to figure it out. Now, for your exit ticket, we're going to do question number 3. Question number 3 on page number 94 says, which fraction is the greatest fraction in the entire table? So you're going to look at the same chart on this page. You're going to look at the same chart, and for question number 3, find a different color. For question number 3, please find a different color. Let's do black. Travis, I'm going to go ahead and have you leave. Come on, let's go. Stop talking. I don't care. I don't care. Let's go back Alrighty. For question number 3. Thank you. For question number 3, it says, which fraction is the greatest fraction of the entire table? So what you're going to do is you are going to underline or circle and show in some kind of another way what number 3 is and what the answer is. You're going to match the question and the answer up just like we've already been doing. So for this one, I'm going to underline. I'm going to choose to underline in black the question. Now what I need to do is I need to look through each fraction on this whole chart, and I need to figure out which one is the biggest fraction in the whole table. And then when I find it, I'm just going to underline it, or circle or heart or whatever it is you chose to do to show that this is the biggest. Go ahead and do that. Which fraction is the greatest fraction in the entire table? I'm going to go ahead and have you give 2 minutes to figure this out. Go ahead and start.
She know what time.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please go sit down. Do not come up to me about the past. You know the expectations. Yeah, but we're almost through this page today, right? So I said, do question 1, then do question 2, then do question 3. I never said please do page 95. We're only doing this right. We're trying to find the answer. I'm aware of the time. I'm able to tell time. Thank you. Do not blur out. It's not your turn to talk. Thank you. We have about 30 seconds left. I see a couple of people who have the right answer. I see some people who are still struggling. Are you getting ready? I haven't asked you to get ready yet. Who's reading your seat? You did a good job. Please sit down. Please sit down. All right. Hassan, what would you like to say about this? Go ahead and stay out of the camera. That's okay. We're still in math, though. I'll have to talk to you about it afterwards. Alrighty, please listen up. I'm going to go ahead and give someone another detention because I just asked you to stop standing up, and then you chose to still stand up anyways. I'm already calling home. I'm not even going to bother. I'll just tell your mom that. So, this activity is supposed to show you how to compare fractions using just images, using your brain, using you to think about how different fractions are of different sizes. Tomorrow, I'm going to be able to show you how to prove that.
Good afternoon, Mount Hope. We are just announcing that tomorrow for Spirit Week is Twin Day. Tomorrow you can dress like somebody else and be a twin. Have a good afternoon.
Okay. So, I'll talk to you more about that tomorrow. I know it's the end of the day. I know we got to clean up. If I can trust you to clean up at a voice level 0 by just standing up and just doing what you need to do without running or screaming, we're going to do that. If I see people starting to run and scream or doing anything that they're not supposed to be doing, I'm going to have every single person sit back down and I'm going to have you get up one by one. Go ahead and please start cleaning up for the end of the day.